Whenever we think about communication skill, we thought like communication skill is not for us, it's for those people who want to speak in front of crowd, in front of 100,000, 10,000 people. No. Communication skill is not just for those people who want to speak in front of crowd. According to me, communication skill for everybody. According to me, communication skill for you, for me, for everybody. If you want to maintain a good relationship, obviously you want to maintain the good relationship. If you want to maintain a good relationship with your colleagues, with your friend, with your parents, with your siblings, with your spouse, with your girlfriend, with your society, you have to master this art of communication skill. This is so very important. You need to master this art of communication skill to grow in your life. In my previous video, I was talking about opportunities come in our way. Opportunities come by people, not by machinery. So if you have a good relations with people, there is a high chances that opportunities start coming on your ways. Right? The good and great opportunities start coming on your ways. So I hope you got it the point of this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about communication. I'm going to talk about why communication is important. I'm going to talk about why we have to master, and I'm going to talk about psychology behind the communication. But I'm not going to talk about what was the techniques, method to speak. And don't worry, I'm not at all talking about you have to your posture should be like this, you have to eye contact, you have to this and do this and that. I know you already watched so many videos like this. This video, I'm going to give you the mindset, I'm going to give you the why, I'm going to give you the reason why you're not improving. Because I believe like 80% required for success, 80% required mindset for success, just 20% required a skill set and a mechanism and other things, strategy and everything. 80% is your mindset required, my dear friend, and people just teaching the 20%. Hardly people talking about mindset. So let's get started. First thing first, as I blow your mind, like mindset, like communication skill is not about just for those people who want to speak in front of crowd. It's for everybody. You need to understand more about communication. Is we also think this is the myth. We also think like to become a good communicator, we need to have a good command in language. My dear friend, let me tell you, language is different and communication is different. Do not merge this same thing. There is a layer. You have to manage this layer. Now you might be thinking like, you will see the people around you. There are people who good in language. They have a great command in language, but they are not able to express their thought, ideas, value. Why? Because they are not good in communication. So the second myth is, do not think like I have to improve my communication. For that I need to improve my quality of language. Obviously, you have to improve your language every single day, but it's not depend upon the your communication skill is not depend upon just only on language. So you see the people around who always try to speak some fancy words, some fancy vocabulary to impress somebody. But what happens, you might be experienced this thing. But we think like, why these people trying to show off? Why this guy trying to show off? We think like this, right? So do not do, it's all about those people. It means that person have not a good communication skill. So communication skill different, language is different. So let's move our third myth about communication skill, that is look. My dear friend, people think I'm not good in communication because I am not good in look. I have not good face. What we call in English inferiority complex. we are feeling like we are not good enough, we are not look good, we are not, this is kind of thing. I'm telling you, communication is not about your look, it's not about your appearance, you're not about your how heroic body or how heroic face you have. It's all about your thoughts, it's all about your things, it's all about your communication, it's all about your values, what you are trying to give. It's not about your looks and all those things. This is excuses people convert into the myth. This is the excuses. So do not give excuses, start taking action so that you can improve. Now you understand the myth about communication skill. Now let me give you the reason why you not improve, why we are not improving. The reason only is we are not implementing those things. We already know we have to smile, whenever we talk with someone we have to keep smile, we have to do the eye contact, all those stuff. But the reason why we are not improving after knowing all those things, because we are not implementing all those things. How we implement? Kamlesh, tell me how we implement. The only simplest way to implement all those techniques, tips, method, boost your psychology is start practicing with your friends, colleagues, whatever comes, whoever person comes in your way, you want to meet, you want to interact with you, start communicating like you are trying to build a relation. Now whenever you talk with someone, start connecting with that person. Once you connect with that person, it means you are building your communication, and connection is everything. So yeah, this is the reason why people not improve their communication skill. Number one, they think like this skill is for those people who want to speak in the stage. Number two, they think like for better communication we need to have good command on language. And number four, they think like they look good, if they are not look good, because of that they are not good in communication skill. And number four is they are not implementing all the strategy whatever they learn in their past. And let me tell you guys, group discussion is not a communication skill. You heard right, group discussion is not a communication skill. To dominate yourself is not a communication skill. To winning some strategy is not a communication skill. Communication skill is connection. So अजान हो रहा है, अभी वीडियो बंद करना पड़ेगा. So at the end, communication skill is not about perfection, is all about connection. Thank you so much for watching this video.